Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Because, folks, Greg and I are unable to do the Beat 'em Up show tonight. Our original plan had been, because it is very snowy here in our town today, we thought, okay, how about Greg stay home and we will get the link cable emulation working for Game Boy games and go back to the two-player, to the multiplayer Double Dragon games on the Game Boy and see what the two-player experience is like, because we didn't really feel like we were comfortable judging those games without getting that experience. Anyway, should have done more research, because maybe there's an emulator that can do link cable emulation, but it is not the one that we tried to use. It has all the settings, but then as soon as you go into the sub-menu, you get a big red message that says this probably isn't going to work no matter what you do. So that's how the cookie crumbled there. However, I got time, even without Greg here. I was all set. So here we are. Let's play some Lolo. Adventures of Lolo 2 for the Famicom, to be precise. This game is equivalent to our North America's Adventures of Lolo 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's equivalent in, specifically, its engine, the core underlying programming, the graphical assets, the musical assets, all that stuff. Where it differs is in the puzzles. And fortunately, because ultimately the whole point of any Lolo game is to solve a bunch of puzzles, if you put new puzzles in, it's practically its own game. So going backwards, because it's the American one that I played as a kid and have played on the stream before, that obviously goes back. That added and swapped around and changed puzzles to be like practically a new game. Now we're going back to the original. And I'm excited because I love this game. And we started up on the weekend in a fun experiment where I streamed in character in full drag, pretending to not be a gamer, because that is what I've decided is my drag persona's personality. And it was interesting. I had fun. People nobody called me a slur and then left. And seemed like we were having fun. So I felt positive about that. Got some good after-the-fact feedback about the experience. Yeah, it was cool. It was also very strange as a gameplay thing. I wound up stopping because I got to this puzzle. The first one that I had to think about. And then when I had to think about it too, I couldn't figure out how to pretend to figure it out in a different way without just totally breaking down and being like, all right, it's just me. Let's figure it out. So I stopped here. So here we are. And I officially am I'm starting this game at level 3, floor 10. So what threw me is we have Dom Menusa here. He's on the go. And I need at some point to block him from below so I can get to here. But there are also obvious problems with putting him here. I need to think about there's a bunch of interlocking factors here that need to be considered. So, having not actually tried anything except let me restart just because I did the save state after. Okay, if I pick that up, I get 2 shots. That's going to be important. But exactly why, I don't quite know yet. I think I need to do some things without the expectation that I'm setting out immediately on a solution path, and then fail my way to figuring it out. So let's just try this. I put this here. Well, can I get that and get it before? Yeah. And I get more shots from it. That's nice. But then what do I want to do? I don't think there's anything to do with this emerald framer except push it up, because I'm never going to get above it to bring it down. Yes, that's true. I had to think for a moment because I was like, wait, I could get to the left of it and push it to the right, but that would never allow me to get above it anyway, so I wouldn't get anything out of it. Now, it seems fairly certain to me I need to use this fella some more. And perhaps... Well, gotta shoot him twice. And now, before I can work with this fella now, like, I need Dawn Medusa blocked from above. Probably I want to block him from below first. Except to do that, I need to have blocked this Medusa. Tricky stuff. What can I do here? Oh. Maybe the answer, at least the start of an answer, is to do that so I can push this up. I got no shots from that. Will I get shots from this? No. Okay. This is useful information, even if it's, bad news on the whole. I guess let's just find out what shots are available. None there. None there. And I can't pick up the heart no matter what I do now. So, that's not promising. Not many shots to work with, it would seem. But what I should perhaps do is find out if there are shots in the bottom right heart. I'm kind of skeptical that there will be. And also, I'm not exactly sure how to go about getting that heart. I need to block Medusa from the bottom and Dawn Medusa from the bottom. Well. Yeah. This is a... They've immediately gone for a tough one. Okay. Doing that. Having done that. Can I figure out how to... No. I can't. I cannot figure out how to block Medusa from below. And so... Perhaps I should test whether there's a respawn gimmick. There's not. Good. That clarifies at least one thing. If blocking the Snakey simply destroys it forever, then we know something that we didn't know before. I have a thought here that I don't know how to actualize. And it's... okay. Again, knowing that this is not going to be the path to a solution, but that it could get me on the path to a solution. Maybe. But no, I didn't think that one through at all. Anyway, I don't think the path that I was on there mentally actually makes any sense. So, What could it be? Well, okay, here's actually something to try. What if there are more shots in that heart? I can investigate this. There aren't. Useful. Disappointing, but useful. So the big question is just whether there will ultimately be 6 shots thanks to this, or whether I have exhausted myself here. I don't know. But I intend to find out. Is there any way I can conceive of doing this fast enough to shoot Snakey again without being Dawn Medusa'd? I have one idea. Maybe it'll work. Except that I lined this up so badly I can't get past Dawn Medusa there. I just got the timing right the first time without even knowing what it was. Oof. I got the timing right, and it's the first time without even trying, and it turns out to be extremely tight. Great. Let's try again. Okay. No. If I could go immediately right, I could shoot and get out of the way before the Snakey was gone. But I don't think I can otherwise. I'll try once more. No. Okay. Could I just run fast enough to get up and shoot her from the left? I'm not sure. Let's try. I think actually I can, as long as my timing is brilliant. So not like that. Let's find it. Come on. If my thumbs had cooperated, that might have worked. We're gonna find it. We're gonna find out soon enough. Not this time. What if I'm just a complete flop here? What if it was a mistake to ever try to replace Greg with something else for me to do by myself? What if I should have just said, oh well, can't stream on a Wednesday without Greg? Okay. You gotta really work it, but it works. And then I've got 2 shots. Well, I at least see a way to get the lower right heart. Probably. If I do that, and then, in a moment, do this. Puzzle is unsolvable, but I can also confirm exactly how challenging the puzzle is. So actually, you know what? This was totally solvable because I could have just grabbed that heart already, but then I can't get the treasure. So there's still one missing piece, but I think that piece is solved as simply as what? Simply as what? Oh, by... No. I was gonna say by blasting the Snakey out of there once this one's over, but once this one's over, that's my last shot. some amount of downwards I could push Dawn Medusa here. Let's see. I guess the thing I'm having trouble seeing right now is just the last step. Like, what's going to shield me on this side of Dawn Medusa so that I can finish this? I don't know. But I believe that I have to start like this, but I could be wrong. Let me just think. I'm trying to think, is there definitely no way to bring either of these framers down? I'm pretty sure there's no way to do it. But if there is a way to do it, well then I should think about it. Let's see. No. Because the only places I can stand above the framers in this row are here. There's no way to get here with the Medusa's blocked. I can't get into the spot. Obviously can't just walk up here because of the Medusa. If I'm up here, I can't push it down, and then this is a mirror. Okay. So, from here, what should I do? I should... Well, for now, I'm going to go on the assumption that I do need to start with this real quick sneaky work. Okay, well, if I'm right up to this point, what next? All right. If I'm using this Snakey, I can bring it across here or across down here. Or I can go all the way down and put it there, but then like, I don't want to do that. Two shots. Okay. What total number of things do I need to accomplish? Okay. I have a framer. I'll use this framer to block Medusa. Then I need a block for Medusa here. And I need Dawn Medusa in some way neutralized such that I can get to the treasure. No. I was going to say, if I trap Dawn Medusa so that he's standing here, well then I can't get this and then get back up. What? Okay. Just assuming I could figure out a way to trap Dawn Medusa anywhere I wanted. If he's trapped here, I can actually get thing. Like the treasure. But how would I ever trap him here? I don't know, since the whole idea, the whole way that I'm getting him here in the first place, involves putting this Snakey here. Is there a way to put the Snakey below him and then use the framer above him in a conducive way? I don't believe so. I can technically, like, this Medusa is blocked by anything here. So I could block her with this. Then I come back to how do I get her blocked up here? This Snakey. I'm really quite baffled by this puzzle. Even in normal self form, I'm not quite sure what's going on. But what if I'm actually done with this Snakey? What if that's the whole trick here? And what I actually need to do is something like this. I don't know if this is workable. Oh, but I believe it actually turned out not to be. It would have been if I had the timing just right for Don Medusa to get trapped up there when he respawned. That seems like an absurd thing to have to rely on, and so it's probably not the solution. Because now I can get everything except the one. I don't have enough shots. But I didn't need, if I didn't need this Snakey again, I still pretty much just need the respawn timing to be perfect. Is that at all feasible? Maybe. Maybe if it's keyed literally to push him all the way down, and then he will be on a path, because he was coming back when he blocked the respawn. So, and if he had started from like here, maybe. I'm really skeptical of this plan, but I mean, I'm grasping at straws here. I gotta try something. Here I've messed up the timing, but fortunately I knew I messed up the timing. So no jump scare from the Don Medusa for me. And I guess I'm also just becoming resilient, because I was caught off guard there, but I'm okay, in my mind. Wow, that could have gone a lot better. So much stupid thumb slipping. Okay, come on. Or wait, no, hold on. Wasn't my whole theory here based on maybe I don't need this Snakey anymore? Let me see. What if that is the faulty assumption? Just gotta get the timing, but it's not nearly as hard when it doesn't need to line up with me getting back. I really thought that I'd... Okay. Okay, whatever. You have as many little test runs as you want. Just little fake outs. Okay, come on. Okay. Can this plausibly work? All signs point to maybe. Let's find it. Now it's just timing. Nowhere's close to working. Not even close. Okay. Very upsetting to me that I feel like... Okay, no. The Snakey... If Don Medusa moves into the Snakey square at any point, he prevents it from respawning, meaning there's not enough time. It can't display and respawn before Don Medusa can go like bing bing. So that's not it. I really don't know. Didn't even set this up at all. Got Medusa. Deserved it. Okay. Not startled because I foresaw my own foolishness. Alright, for now, I'm going to keep testing this pathway, where I don't need that Snakey anymore. I don't know. No, I surely must. Because how am I ever going to accomplish? What could I conceivably accomplish here? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, what if I put the Snakey back here? Then, you know, I could use that Snakey. And because I've done this, I could use this Snakey. And what would that entail? I guess it would entail trying to trap Don Medusa. Let's see if I had 1, 2, 3 things to work with. I need one under Don Medusa, at least this high. Could conceivably be him. Then Don Medusa's here. Go ding, 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 ding. Is it then just like a nightmare timing issue? Timing challenge? To like get Don Medusa pinging like this. This is the only one left. And then ding ding. Maybe. That's a very it's a crazy puzzle if it's true. I don't know. Let me see what I can do. Getting knifed. But when you know you're getting knifed, it doesn't hit so hard. That's not what it's like in real life. But it's what it's like in the game. Yeah, messed the timing up. Okay. So this part is intimidating. I think I have to get this part right now. No, wait. No. What I'm thinking makes no sense because I have to do something with this Snakey to ever get this framer up. Or do something with this framer to ever get the Snakey up, but that seems way more complicated. This seems plausible to me. But blocking Don Medusa too low prevents me from getting something over there. Oh, but I could come across the top in that scenario. Okay. So how could I get this Snakey to here? Or I guess get this Snakey to push Don Medusa down, which is way easier than push this Snakey over. It's very similar to what I've already tried, which I don't love. Feels like best case scenario I can get is Don Medusa bouncing. No, just Don Medusa locked right here, which is obvious doom. Is there a way? I'm very skeptical there is. Well, hello, Regodeath. I have thought about that, and the problem is that the way that respawn canceling works, I don't think it is viable. You know what? I should test it some more, though, because otherwise I'm just staring at this. I said Regodeath, bag of magic food. Sorry about that. Reading with my peripherals. Yeah, I need to... The question in my mind that I guess you could actually just answer, and it wouldn't even count as a spoiler. Yeah, if it passes through the square, does that cancel the respawn? Because if it doesn't, there is a ridiculous, like, precision timing thing that could maybe trap Dawn Medusa above the Snakey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. And so that can't be it. So unless I'm missing something, which is always possible, perhaps even probable, there's like 2 routes, which are just leave this guy here and have 3 shots to deal with him, but I'm not sure why that's helpful. Or do what I've done here, which is get him over there, get this, get him out of there, bring him back. 2 Snakeys to work with, but only 2 shots. Need to wind up blocking Medusa here and here. And Dawn Medusa, technically only from the bottom, except can't really manipulate this guy otherwise. I suppose that also I could technically, like, I can see a way to, if I push this Snakey down to adjust Dawn Medusa's position, I could bring this Snakey over to here. But I don't see why that would help, because pushing this Snakey down would inherently mean trapping Dawn Medusa right here, like aimed right at this. And so then either I don't get it and can never get it, or I get it and then I'm doomed. Okay, maybe I've got a thought. Maybe I finally formed a thought in my mind. And maybe I haven't. Still, trying something, even if you find out it's wrong, feels better than staring helplessly. Can I hold it in my mind? Do I remember what my thought was? Yes. I believe so. This might actually be a decent thought, but let's find it. By Jove. He's done it. All right. Feels great. All right. Got to take another tutorial here because apparently, per some external advice I've received, it might introduce mechanics that I'm not familiar with as an American player of the somewhat simplified localizations. Oh, yes, yes, very wise. Well, I remember this one from when I was a kid. It's here just to teach you how the powers work. And I knew how the powers worked, because I had played plenty of Lolo 2 by the time I knew there was a Lolo 3. Oh, I remember this one. This is to teach us about currents. So far, familiar. Well, that was silly of me. Uh-oh. If I press select, does Grandpa just show me, or is he just giving me the advice? I think the lower option there would just have Grandpa show me. But let's try something here. Yeah. Just an order of operations thing. Wait, no. Yes and no. Okay, hold on. Is it a dual thing where there's a current here? Nope. So... is this about learning the timing for push and step out of the way? No, because I still can't get there. You know what? Teach me, grandfather. Oh, right, of course. I was just missing a piece that I had already put together, which is about the gentle push. The thing that in Adventures of Lolo 3 for the NES, I was stymied by a puzzle for quite a while before accidentally discovering that you can do that. Do a half-step push. Great. So basically that entire room is about the value of a half step. What's this room about? It's about respawn gimmicks. So what will the final room? What will I learn? Let's see. This feels like a just putting it all together kind of deal, but I guess we'll see. Well, I can see that the arrow, all three powers are needed to travel north. Which is probably enough to tell us... Okay. What am I ultimately concerned about here? I need to block the Medusas first from the bottom and then from the side. From the side seems like it will require a respawn gimmick. Can I do something with half? No, because I gotta step in like that. And if I blast that away, I don't have any shots. Nothing left to do. Okay. No, Grandpa, I will try to do this on my own. Thank you. Oh, of course. Don't need to shoot it a second time. We've learned about the half-step water push trick. Oh, and then there's a current. I get more shots here, which I will need. And also, I needed to push that thing down, not up. Not sure there's any mechanic here that's important to me to learn. But at any rate, I mean, it's working as a puzzle, so what am I complaining about? Also, why was I moving this thing in advance? I have no idea, because I don't need to. And then just set this up. Ah, received precipice, but you see, the best viewers are already here. Not necessarily here tonight. Although that's not a knock on you, Bag of Magic Food, or anybody else who's just watching without speaking. But it is pretty quiet today. At any rate, we have better viewers than you. And I don't need your stupid viewers. So you're banned forever. And then do the same thing on the other side. And then push both Snakies up a half step before you make a foolish choice and doom yourself. Okay, so I didn't necessarily learn any new mechanics that aren't used in the North American versions. But this was valuable anyway, even just as a reminder that pushing on the half step into the water and just thinking about half steps all the time is even more important. And not just when you get into the deep water later in the game. Both literally and figuratively. Okay. A non-bad guys puzzle. Does feel like it's signposting me to go with the arrows and expect a current, and I'm gonna give it a shot. It is. And now I'm here. Feels like there's no choice but to do this right now. At which point I have the bridge, but what good is it? What could I do with the bridge from here? Is it not a thing? Oh no, because I do have 2 shots. So, figured that would happen. What about this fella? Can do that, and then I have 4 shots, but I'm trapped. A lot depends on where the currents are in this water. Let's experiment with doing this. Okay, but does that help? know. Let's go up. Might as well just be testing where the currents are. Like, what if I took this guy this direction? Then we're off in this direction. And sinking from here. What if I push you down? We're on a trip. To here. Do you take me home? Yes. And so the question is simply, where do you use the bridge in order to succeed? And I believe I can see where to use the bridge in order to succeed. Let's find out if I'm seeing it correctly. Take this guy down first. Do exactly what I did last time in the opposite direction, though. Use the bridge here to come home, back to the start, and see, do I have enough shots? I think I do. It all depends on whether or not there were shots in those last two hearts, which I don't remember. Let's find out. Oh, this is a fun one, but not a particularly taxing one. I enjoy it. It's just, it's a little different. No immediate hazards except drowning. A current-based mystery, but where you feel very confident there's currents everywhere. And it kind of signposts what the currents are going to be, and they star what it says they will be, and everything goes fine. What do we have here? Well. I will need to do this eventually with something. So I'll try it with that. But I'm going to try this like this. Just guessing. Haven't even taken stock. Just pushing things and seeing what I can do at the start. Ooh, yikes. Didn't take so little taking of stock that I hadn't even really visually registered the Medusas at the bottom. Fortunately, I also didn't bumble into them. Four shots. And now, I already need to start thinking. Well, so to get this one, I will need to block this Medusa from the bottom and this one from the top. Tricky part there is if I move something to here with the intention of then pushing it to here, I need to block Medusa. I guess I can put something all the way up to here and come around. Try it with the framer. Since the framer doesn't require any feats of reflex or thumb elasticity. Just the patience to keep going around. Okay. So, now with two shots, I can get that one up there. Right here. By putting a Snakey here and then zapping it again. Because I just feel like I'm going to need to multi-use both these Snakeys. So a lot depends on if there's shots in here, or else I shouldn't be getting this soon. Probably. Well. Easy enough to find out, so let's find out. Okay, did not get any shots. which isn't a great feeling, but it's also not necessarily a feeling of doom. A lot depends now on where are there currents in this river, because to deal with the bottom left here, we are going to need to do some getting over there. And when getting off, I'll need to be either pushing this framer to the left or this framer down, both of which require a Snakey to drift from here to here or from here to here. Or maybe it'll do from both. Let's try it. How do I get back? I don't know what the plan is there. Maybe it's a persisting current? The plan is hope. Not what I meant to do, but okay. Oops. Let's try that again, assuming I remember all the things I had done. Or else we'll just be trying something completely different. I sort of know what I'm doing. At least sort of. Now, of course, maybe maybe this opening sequence is wrong. I don't think I have enough information to reach any conclusions. I'm going to leave that alone for the moment in favor of manipulating this current more effectively. Let's assume the current runs the whole gamut. What if I push it in here? Then I could get off there, except I am trapped now. I am able to get more shots. But what good is that? Well, let me think. If I have 5 shots at this point, I know there's no shots here. So it's a maximum of 7 more shots to work with. I am going to need this one here to push this guy up. At least 1 here to block here. At least 1 here to block here. Which will leave 2. Could there be a respawn gimmick to get a Snakey to exist over here? If so... I think more likely it's a coming and going thing. Once I've come over here to push this guy up, another shot lets me take this guy down. And then I think it is getting in and getting out. Let's try again. Can I help the cause by doing this push right now? Yes, I think so. I think that's a bit more efficient. Okay, so what were all of my thoughts? My first thought was a process of going down here. Like this. And getting off. It'll go down to the bottom and sink. Have a hard time seeing how I can quickly get on and off that island. Then again, perhaps it is a respawn gimmick. Uh-oh. Oh, I've got 2 shots. Well, let's find it. Might as well learn if there's more. No, there's not more. So, doing this, of course, as I know, is instant death. Okay. Well, here, I'm just going to immediately test the existence of a respawn gimmick. Yes. Okay. I was worried in a way because knowing that that's there, on the one hand, now I know how to come home. On the other hand, whilst I'm over there, I think I needed to get over there before he even spawned. I was worried about that. More reflex management expected of you in some of the earlier puzzles of this game than in the American version, which I'm okay with. Okay. So, easiest, safest, most reliable way to do this is to do it all with one guy by doing this. Oh, wait. Arg. Made that slightly harder for myself than it needed to be. Should have moved the Snakey all the way to here. No. Okay. I'll just think about it more clearly before I try again. Or so I claim I will do. Okay. So... is the easiest way, safest way. Just trying to think of the logistics here. I believe this is the logistically most comfortable way to do it. Like this. Okay. Over, over. Down one. Down. Push, push. 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 Grab them all. Get a free ride home. And then get that framer out of there so that we have this Snakey once again available to us. I can't think of a reason why this isn't wise. So I guess we'll have to wait and find out why it was unwise. Okay. 4 shots left. So, if it's 1 to get around this, 2, 3, well then I need 4 or 5. Was the answer when bringing this guy back to somehow get all this stuff done, like bring him back by pushing him to here? Probably. Possibly. Test that out. This part at least seems intuitive, so let's just do it. Okay, so what I'm proposing to do is to push him into here. Hop off here. Up. Push up 2. Come around. Push this 1 over. And then push this down. That actually doesn't seem all that difficult. Let's find it. No. 2 shots remain, and I need each of these snakies once. We've done it. It's all over, but the not having any catastrophic thumb slips. The treasure opens. This snaky finishes the job for me. Beautiful. 2 floors down. Next up. Well, we can start here by just grabbing things and acquiring 2 shots. Okay, then let's think. So, this Medusa will need to be blocked 3 times. Although, she's already a little blocked on this side. Not enough, though. This Medusa needs to be blocked twice. 3 framers, 2 of which are currently locked, but we have the technology. 1 of which can be freed. The snakies are deceptively free right now in that they're not actually all that free, because I will easily get Medusa'd if I try to use them. So, let's figure it out. Well, let me try one way of starting to get framers free, and we'll follow it and we'll see where it goes. Okay. That does let me get another one. Are there shots in it? Yes. We're still alive. Except that this is all borked. I needed to act faster. Or do something with this in advance. Okay, well. Is there another way to approach this? There is, and I might as well try it. Wait, no. There's not. I don't think, which might actually be clarifying. Put that there. And let's put this here for now. We can play around with this later. Can I free both framers at once, or does an egg sink too fast? Might as well find out. Absolutely, you can free them both at once. And if you can, it's vital that you do so. However, I believe we established no new shots. No, there are 2 new shots. Okay. Well. There's no real comfortable way to make use of either of these anymore. Oops. Perhaps the mistake was that... Why did I push that one down? I'm going to put this Snakey here. I don't need to block the Medusa otherwise to that lower right. Just put it there and decide what to do with it in a moment, if in case I suddenly feel like I'm on a roll, actually solving the puzzle. Try this instead. Okay. Need exactly 2 shots to get all these hearts, but hopefully they contain some shots too. Yes. So I'll come back. I have 2 shots. So my hope is going to be this. I think. Wait. Okay. Let's put this here. No. Because, okay. Obviously, I need to get a block up here. But how can I ever use these snakies if there's a... while being safe here? I think the answer is that this snaky would not be here. So I probably was supposed to try to get this up to here. Yeah, maybe. Okay, try it again. Now, before acting again, think. See, one reason why actually it's easier to do this in a slightly different order. Use this snaky. I had thought about it for a moment. Could I switch which snaky I do what with? And I was like, why would it make a difference? It'll precisely make a difference for ease of getting this framer moving. Okay. And now, if I use one shot to put this snaky here, I can do this to free up the framer. It's cumbersome, but it's going to do the job. Then the question is just, can I do it fast enough with the snaky egg? Oh, the snaky egg, I'm going to go out on a limb and say actually has to go into here to get in a current. So, over, up, over, up. Seems plausible. Oh yeah. And we're sailing away. And then I just need to do that. And I come up one shot short. So where could I have clawed back a shot? Oh, it's by never moving this guy in the first place? No. Yes? Let's see. Well, if I'm doing that, then I should, in advance, put this Snakey here. But yes, I think that's in fact a very plausible way to claw back a single shot. If I can still do my manipulations at the end in the space as thus constituted. Which I'm not positive again. Well. There's definitely no way to run fast enough to beat that. And now with only 2 shots left, this isn't going to work. Or is it? As long as I can race fast enough. It is. It will work as long as I can race fast enough with this guy. But I can't. Because how could I ever get this guy once he's over here? There's no bringing him to the right. So, can I get everything set up before I go across here so that when I come back, I can wait for him to respawn, come back and push him up? Maybe. Let's try that. How am I for time? Pretty good. I got a little bit of time. Not a ton, but I got time. Yes. This is all plausible, I believe. I think I've done it. I think I've got this. I think we've solved it. We're gonna find out good and hard together. But I think I've got it. Wait. Show patience. And then thumbs don't fail me now. Ta-da! All right. Floor 4. I got 20 minutes. If I can solve 2, I cleared a whole thing. What can I do? Immediately I have to push this framer. So I gotta decide up or left, because I can't take a step otherwise. Let's take stock. This Medusa needs to be blocked once. This Medusa needs to be blocked twice. This Medusa needs to be blocked at least twice, possibly thrice. And this one twice. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So either that maybe turns out not to be true. There's only 7 blockings needed, but I can already see that's not true. Or that Snakey's got to do double duty somehow. Start pushing blocks around and see what happens. I'm thinking both the grass and the sand are just aesthetic in this stage, because there are no moving enemies, and so neither slowness... Well, slowness actually can matter. So maybe if there's like egg manipulation going on. But otherwise, slowness doesn't matter unless you need to move fast, which usually requires moving enemies or obstacles. And certainly the grass only matters because it blocks moving enemies. Okay. How would I go about getting that Medusa blocked? Holy smokes. I think way back when I just moved this, I put it in the wrong spot. Let's try again. I think I need to push this all the way up and block that Medusa directly from below to maintain a bit of maneuvering space. If I'm going to block this Medusa right here. I think I can do that by doing this. Let's try. Ah, except I can't. I caught myself just in time to prevent a terrible fright, except that I believe I'm stuck now. I think I'm borked. Yes. Okay. Well, still in the just trying stuff phase. What if I went the other way? Well, then I think I'd want to... do something. I don't think I want to go this way. I think I want to keep going with the way where I immediately know how to move around, even if it turns out to be wrong. For now, while I'm exploring, feeling it out, that's more appealing to me than just staring and being like, well, I'm doomed. Okay. What if I brought this up and under there, and then when I brought this one up, oh sweet, even though it doesn't reward me or help me advance. But now if I put this here, I can come around like this, and now I can access this quadrant, which may or may not be a good thing. A lot depends on, do I get shots? No. Is there a way home without shots? No. So a lot suddenly starts to hinge on where the other shots might be. So let's duff one. Let's do something that I just do not think is getting me on track, but just to find it. Shots? No. So either there's exactly 2 shots and they're in here, or this is a baffling puzzle that I don't even know how to start with. So. I think this remains the right opening gambit. At least it's the one I'm the most confident in right now. Then I think I need okay. With the long-term goal, short-term goal of putting something here, I need to right now I've got 2 free framers I can work with because I can't really do anything with this guy yet. And I definitely need to block her from the right, which I can't do without stepping through here. So I would need to block her there and then to block her from the right. It's just not feasible. Okay. Maybe it's one of those cases where I need to be looking at it when it's closer to the shape I'm going to want it in. You never know. No, I don't see how. Simply because I don't see how to bring this guy, this framer up, and then push it down without getting Medusa. I need to block that Medusa on the right. But once I've blocked her on the right, how do I free another framer for any purpose? Well, definitely don't do that. That makes no sense. Why would you do that? Can't perceive a way I just don't see it. Maybe the answer is that I should be pressing the start button and popping over to Lala and this level. You know, make progress. An Alma stage with Medusas. So, a gray enemy stage. Let's take a look. Let's take stock. I want to block her twice, and there must be a respawn gimmick. That's helpful. I want her blocked twice, and I want her blocked twice. And I've got everything I need to block the two of them. So it's all just a matter of getting the respawn gimmick to activate. Let's move around and see what the case may be. I could do this, and then this, and then this. Oh, I don't need to block top left Medusa to the right necessarily. You know, maybe I do, but maybe I don't. I need shots. And I have a framer to work with. That's helpful. Or is it? Oh, sure. Because why not block Medusa from the right if you can? Oh, not just why not. You must. Then, I think it's key to get an Alma to respawn. So let me just verify that I know how to get Alma to stop in one spot. I don't. Are they enough to block each other anyway, just with their quick moving? Let's find it. Yep. However, I should have done two things at once there. Because I do not think I can... No. Although there are more shots there. So perhaps that's where to activate the respawn gimmick. Let's try. Nope, because she did not respond like I might have hoped. However, actually, wait. No. No, I don't think this is going to work out. Okay, actually, in fact, instead of even just thinking it's not going to work out, let's accept that it's not going to work out. Because I might already perceive an alternate way to do it. It's going to involve extremely good timing. Which I turned out to have. Great. Because then I should be able to zap one Alma. And then... Well, most of what I wanted to have happen there happened. I just needed to zap her not on the half so I could grab the heart. Fortunately, I saw what I was doing just moments, in an instant before it happened. Single instant. Not multiple instances. Or instance. Timing is critical here. But I did it. Oh, wait. Wait for the respawn. I might... No, I zapped her too soon. Okay, timing is of the essence. I think I can do this, though. Hopefully that's good enough. Nope. But it was almost good enough. I just needed to wait for one more Alma cycle before zapping her, and I would have been done. These are, of course, themed caves. So these are all going to be Alma-based puzzles. Just like all the ones in the first cave are Snakey-based, technically. I'm amazed that I've nailed that shot every time I've tried it so far. Haha! And then, I guess I have to get the timing just right here. Or do I respawn gimmick one of those Almas? And then just use a single shot. That's actually probably it. There. I finally mentioned that I hadn't messed that up, thus breaking the ice and allowing me to mess it up fearlessly. Maybe this will work. Nope, because once it appears, it's too late. And there's like nowhere that I can... Okay. Wait, if I was using 3 shots to ensure that it worked in the one place, then I can do that in the other place. Except that it doesn't work in that order. Okay, now I see the answer. I think. Let's find it, but I think I see the answer. I think, but I'm not sure. No. Why did I think this was any different? Wait, if they're meeting over like that... Okay. It was just those Almas being lined up differently. Was all I needed. Okay. This is clever. In a jerkish kind of way. first, how many Almas can we condense all of these Almas into how small of a space? That's how small. But now what can we do? How many framers can I free up if I condense them like this? 2. It's because I pushed this one in now. It might have been more otherwise. Also not at all clear how I will get to the treasure in the end. Okay. I'm betting there are no happy answers here. No shots. Shots are what I meant when I said happy answers. That's the exact opposite of what I hoped to do. But okay. Fine. No. Freed up more framers. Oh wait, there's a way home. No, there's not. No. Oh my. Not what I meant to do. Can we just do this? No, of course not. This is not an action game. The key here is to plan carefully. How am I doing for time? Oh, it's time for me to stop. Okay. Well, definitely the difficulty curve is steeper, which is fine by me because, I mean, why wouldn't I want a continuing curve? Like, this is not as hard as the end game puzzles of North American Adventures of Lolo 3. Wait, let me start over and get that save right here. But it's, you know, it's not just me cruising through like a huge chunk of game. That's good. Continued Lolo challenge. Well, this was a fun, brief, impromptu session. Quiet in the chat, but that's okay. It's gonna be quiet now then. I'm blessed to often have a very active chat. But hey, we had fun. We solved puzzles. Onwards and upwards. What's coming up? Well, if all goes according to plan, and the big factor here is I feel like I might be getting sick, which I hate because I didn't get sick once since the entire pandemic. Then I got COVID, but it was like basically asymptomatic in September. I've been fine since. If I get sick now, I'm not going to meet the moment with bravery. That's for sure. But we'll see what's happening. But assuming I don't get sick, let's make that assumption. Friday, we'll do some Friday Night Frosthaven. At least with Greg and James, and maybe Rich can be there and maybe he can't. We don't know yet. Then, on Saturday, I think it's going to depend on how I'm feeling, but there's 3 possibilities. I feel so bad I can't do anything, but that's the least likely outcome. If I feel good, we are going to play Leisure Suit Larry. I'm going to do another drag stream. So it won't be me, it'll be Jamie Rose, my drag persona, playing Leisure Suit Larry. But if I'm too sick or for whatever other reason we don't have the prep time to get me ready for that, then I, as myself, James, will play Space Quest 5, The Next Mutation. So either way, we're getting a Sierra adventure game in there. And I had to take 1 week off from Disco Elysium, and I hated taking a week off because, oh man, I'm into that game. So hopefully Sunday, all systems are go, and we play some more Disco Elysium. Then before you know it, it'll be Wednesday again, and hopefully Greg and I will be back at it. So that's where we've been, and that's where we're going. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we're all in the same place at the same time together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.